Guys, again, I wasn't gonna make this video, but I don't know, for some reason making videos is really therapeutic for me, you know what I mean? And I've been to therapy, so I can speak on it. A lot of y'all never been to therapy. I guess y'all don't got issues, huh? Y'all good. Okay, cool. You better start making videos or writing something. But you thinking you're gonna figure it out on your own is a no, no, no. You gotta have some kind of outlet to express yourself, very important. I wasn't always lucky to be able to make videos like that because I never saw that vision back then, you know what I mean? And even when I did 6 years ago, I wasn't consistent. So that's why now I'm consistent and I'm seeing growth, you know what I mean? That's what it's about, consistency. That's how you grow. But anyway, I'm gonna talk about how to deal with women disrespect, how to handle that shit. And again, normally speaking, if a girl talk to me sideways, I'm gonna check her off her tone alone because as a man, shit can go left real quick. You know what I mean? Women don't really understand what it means to be a man. They don't got no testosterone. They be running their mouth a lot. They be running by emotions. There's a difference why a man is a man and why a woman is a woman. You know what I mean? A real woman's supposed to look for leadership. Leaders don't talk a lot. They just give you directions. You follow it, cool. You don't follow it, guess what? You're out the door. We ain't got time to argue with you. So again, that's just how I roll, right? So that's why women, have a certain type of respect for a real man. It's not about how much money you make. She can be making more money than you, but guess what? That's your woman. When she come in the house, she do what women do. I ain't gotta explain what it is, but a lot of our beautiful black women don't really know how to be women. They don't really know how to respect a man. This is talking about, oh, I need a man to pay for this, pay for that. Okay, cool. I'm gonna pay for all of that, but are you a woman? Can you cook for me? Can you take care of me? Can you take care of my kids? We don't really talk about that. We just talk about, oh, you don't got no money. Oh, you don't do this. What about you, baby? What is you doing? You talk about how feminine you are? I guess not. And that's understandable too. It's easy to point the fingers, right? It's so easy to point the finger at somebody else. When divorces happen, a lot of times it's because of money. Well, guess what? You're not no real woman. Because if you leave a man because of money, I ain't even about to go there. I'm gonna save that one for my Patreon, you know what I mean? I don't want to go too ham because this is YouTube. But I think you get my drift, you know what I mean? A lot of us men be complaining about the same thing. And us men meaning men who make money and men who don't make money. Because guess what? A man is a man regardless of how much money he makes. Because a man got what you don't got. Okay? And I'm gonna leave it at that. Anyway, so how you handle a woman disrespect, right? Again, you don't want to put no hands on nobody because this system, the way this system is set up, it don't really matter even if you touch the women or not. Women can go and make it look like you abuse them, and guess what? Your ass is grass. So again, that's why real men learn that early on, and we pay attention to the signs, you know what I mean? It starts very small. They start being combative. You know what I mean? You want to go to Chipotle, she want to go somewhere else. Again, you're being combative. All of that is going to escalate. It seemed very innocent at first, right? But pay attention to everything, man. Because if they can take a mile, if they can take an inch, they're going to take a mile. That's just how women are set up. They are programmed to always, you know what I mean? They have that thing in them that's always going to challenge a man. That's the story of life. Look at Eve. That's just how, if Eve was like that, what makes you think your woman is not like that? If she's not like that, you're very lucky. because that's a strong woman right there. Strong women are extremely feminine. Weak women are not feminine. They tend to have a lot of masculine, tendencies. And they're gonna say, oh, because I grew up like this, I grew up like that. Baby, you're an adult. And no excuses as to why you're not a feminine woman. You're a black woman, you dealt with abuse, you didn't have a full, complete family, you never had a man raise you. Great. Go to therapy. Oh no, I don't want to go to therapy. Well, guess what? You ain't got no excuse. I'm not taking that. Because guess what? Black men nowadays, we seen it all, done it all. We still love y'all, but we need to get better. You know what I mean? A lot of time when you see a black man with Becky, you get upset, right? You don't want to see that. Just like I don't like seeing my black beautiful queens with a white man. I don't care. It just don't sit right with me. So it goes both ways, right? So, but this is the thing. A lot of time when you see a black man with a blonde or Becky, a lot of times it's because he been through a lot. He been through a lot. You know what I mean? And again, that's not to say that Becky don't got no masculine tendencies, but let's be real. A lot of black women got a lot of masculine tendencies, and a lot of Beckys got a lot of highly feminine tendencies. Let's just be real about this. So we need to study our enemy, if that's how you want to look at it, to become better. If Becky is doing things that you're not doing, you need to look in the mirror and be like, okay, you know what? This is where I'm lacking. This is why Becky is getting this. Okay, let me become better than Becky. Bingo. Then we all winning. We all happy. Isn't that what we're living for? Isn't that what it is about? Have family time. You know what I mean? Have kids. Be good at home. Black man. And I'm not gonna make this about black men, but if you're black, you already know what I'm about to say. But as a man, you go through a lot. This is what it is. You go through a lot. So when you come home, the last thing you want to do is fight with your woman, because guess what? Your house is supposed to be your sanctuary, the place where you can recharge, so you can go back out there and bring back home the food. You know what I mean? That's gonna feed the family. If the man is not able to feel at home in his own home, what is we doing? What is we doing? Women are supposed to be the masters of home. They're supposed to provide that environment that a man can come in and relax. You know what I mean? Just chill. If the man want to smoke weed, let him smoke weed. If the man want to play video games, let him play video games. Let him do what the man is going to do what he's going to do anyways. The best thing you can do is get out the way and see how you can be helpful, because you don't know the responsibilities that come with having a family. You don't know the responsibility that come with being a man. As a woman, the best thing you can do is be as feminine as you can. That's the only thing you should be worried about. You're not supposed to be out here trying to be like man and try to argue with a man and all of that. There's a time and place for everything. Again, we need to have more femininity classes, because we don't talk about that side a lot. A lot of times we be taking women's side because, oh, poor women, oh, no, oh, the women. We take the women's side a lot, but we don't really care about men. Everybody knows about Mother's Day. People don't give a damn about Father's Day. That needs to change. That really needs to change. But anyway, the way that I handle this, right? It's either one or two ways. I'm gonna check you on your tone, first of all, if your tone is off, because I know how quickly things can change. You don't check your tone, guess what? I'm not gonna argue with you. I'm not gonna give you what you want, because a lot of times women like to play with, you know what I mean? They do that. That's what gets them. Unfortunately, you know what I mean. That's how some women gets their rocks off. You know, they love to push a man's button. You know what I mean. They love to see that reaction and all of that. Well, guess what? Be careful, man. You don't want to play with nobody's feeling, man. Because some men don't care. It's unfortunate, you know what I mean? Some men don't care. They're like, what? You can't call the police? Fuck it. So what? You know what I mean? Then you end up fucked up in the game, and then what? You're gonna be like, oh, he beat me, he beat. Man. Again, I'm not. Let me make this clear. I'm not saying that to say that putting a hand on a woman is justified. Okay, I'm not, because as a man, you should never put hands on a woman. That's what makes you a man. When a woman step out there, guess what? You leave. That's what makes you a man. But a lot of times, you know, men might not have the same courage or whatever, the same guts to do that. So they're gonna stay, right? They're gonna stay because they love you. But guess what? They're gonna act weak. Everybody acts weak at some point, and they're gonna put hands on you. Because a lot of times y'all women be putting hands on us. Oh, but we don't talk about that, right? Women don't do no wrong. Women can't do no wrong. That's wrong. That's not fair. That's not fair. Y'all fought for equality. Y'all got it. Now y'all need to handle it. But did I say something wrong? Please let me know in the comments.